Hello to my motivators family. How are you doing? I am Marlene Motivates and I am your life coach. Shout out to everybody. I had to take a little break, I had to take a little respite for my mental health, give myself some time and some space. Hope you guys are all doing the same. And I'm here for another topic. And this one is near and dear to my heart because we're talking about grief, okay? And anybody who needs it, I want you to know that there's no judgment, just support, a listening ear, and all of that stuff. Okay? Hey, Daryl, how are you doing? Hey, always that girl. Welcome in, everybody. Let me start by playing the channel song, and I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Oh, I don't think I have my channel song on here. Okay, I guess I'm gonna just skip it. Skip the channel song and get right into the topic. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. So, today I want to talk to you guys about filling the void after loss. I hope my volume is okay. Let me see if my volume is up. Okay, I just turned my volume up a little bit. So, today I'm talking to you guys about filling the void after loss. And the thing about grief, the thing about losing somebody that you love is that there is a void that is inside of you. It's an emptiness that happens after a loss. Have you guys ever experienced that? Let me know in the comment section, or if you're in the replay, let me know that too. And that's something that I haven't read in the book. It's not something I've talked to anybody else about, but it's something that I was experiencing the other day because just thinking about, now that my mom and my dad and my brother and my aunt and uncle and a few other people in my life that were people that I really, really loved, and they're no longer here, that's something that I personally have been feeling. And it's not anger, it's not sadness, it's just an emptiness. And the thing about it is, there's an emptiness that happens after loss. And it's because of the void of the grief. And you cannot truly be filled because this space left because of that loved one, it's irreplaceable. Whoever it was in your life, my condolences to you. It doesn't matter how much things that you get involved in, it doesn't matter how much people you have in your life, nobody can be them. And that's the reason why I wanted to go into this a little bit and talk about understanding that emptiness, because we feel sometimes like we're going crazy. I know I have. I felt like I've been going crazy. My natural response is, I'm losing my mind. I am getting crazy. And it's not. This is a natural response. You're supposed to have that empty feeling because the person that you love is no longer with you. The things that you used to do, you can't do. So, of course, there's going to be some emptiness, and that natural response, that hollow feeling inside. Have you guys ever felt that hollow feeling? Because I know for me, I get that hollow feeling every time I want to pick up the phone and call my loved one. I want to pick up the phone and call my mom or my dad, or sometimes something that they would do. Or if you hear a song that triggers you back to a memory of them, and you feel the emptiness because they're not here, or you want to tell them something that's good, bad, in between, that hollow feeling that you feel from losing your loved one, it's it's so hard. It's so heavy to cope with. But I know that most of us get involved in the distractions. Well, at least I did. I got involved in the distractions. And some of those things are like pouring yourself into work, and the habits that you have, like consuming yourself with doing things. It's the busy work. because you do that to keep yourself busy because it only hides the hurt for a short period of time. Even if you keep yourself distracted, you keep yourself busy, you keep yourself working or whatever it is that you're doing, eventually you're going to have to face it because it's going to surface itself. And the thing about it is, I don't want you guys to crash out like I did, because I ran from the grief of losing my dad. I ran from the grief of losing my mom. I lost my dad and my mom within 7 months of each other. And for me, it was paralyzing. And the only way that I coped with it was just staying busy. I just kept myself busy. And that's that's how I dealt with it. And it doesn't matter how much busy work that you do. It doesn't matter how much people you have around you. Hey, always. It doesn't matter how much people you have around you. And it's nice to have people around you because you need people during this time, but at the same time, keeping yourself busy, being distracted, pouring yourself into work, that's not the healthy side, that's not the solution. And I want to give you guys some healthy ways that you can fill the void after loss. This is the important part. Healthy ways, because we all know the toxic ways. A lot of people get involved in vices, drinking, substances, partying, just as a way of a coping mechanism. Yes. Hey, sis. As a coping mechanism, And I want to talk to you guys about healthy ways to live with loss. Because, yes, while we don't want to admit it, life still goes on even after people pass. You have to find a new norm, and that is the hard part. That is the empty, the hollow feeling. That's the void, because your life will never be the same. And I'm not here to sugarcoat anything and tell you guys, oh, uh, life will be better. Life will no. I don't know why people lie in books. People who are motivational people and stuff. Oh, it will get better. I don't know about that. I think that as you learn your new norm, as you navigate your life, you find a way to cope better. You learn coping tools, and those are some of the things that has helped me. Is coping tools, making sure you use the tools that you have, the support that you have, and everybody needs support, and I'm talking to the men as well as the women. And we don't all cope the same way. Some people are ones that like to communicate and talk about how they're feeling because they want to vent, and others just want to self heal by just being alone. There's no one size fits all. There's no that this is the only criteria. It's not that way. But one thing is for sure is we do have to face it. We do have to take care of ourselves, and in a healthy way. And I know I understand initially when you lose someone that you love. Of course, you need that grieving period. You need that time to however it is that you cope, whether you just want to be by yourself or whether you want to talk to somebody, but you do need to deal with it. And I want to talk to you guys about 3 ways that you most definitely can fill that void instead of substances, instead of drinking, instead of partying, being wild, crashing out. There's a better way. And my favorite way to honor the ones that I love and fill a void is honor their memories. I think about the type of person that they were. Think about the things that they were that was important to them, and honor their memory by doing the things that like they loved. For me, that is a way that I fill a void every time I'm thinking about my mom. My mom was very big into helping the elderly, and and giving, mentoring other young women. So I honor my mom when I miss her. A few times a year, I give back and I'll go to a nursing home and just sit and chit chat with some of those older ones. And I also give back by helping other young girls that were probably like me and needed some encouragement and support, especially when it comes to bullying, keeping your head up, communicating how you feel, because not everybody has the support at home. And you don't have to have the support at home. You can find your support in mentors and coaches. Notice I'm talking about healthy ways to get support, healthy ways to deal with that loss. Note I said deal with it. And I know for probably the first 5 years after the loss, I was still numb to it. I just sit and stare into space like I can't believe it. I was in denial for many years before I said, you know what? I'm not benefiting. I'm not happy. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't. And you will do is you will pretend that you're okay. Because I did that for a long time, pretending that I was all right. You're not okay. And it's okay to not be okay. You don't have to be perfect. But what counts is giving yourself the permission to be whatever it is that you need. Sometimes you just need people that you can just lean your head on their shoulder and or get some hugs or just talk, communicate with a therapist, a coach, a friend, a spiritual advisor, somebody that you know has your back and giving you what you need. I don't mean a one size fits all because the way your cousin does is the way you do. No. However, you need the support in your grief, in your loss, get what you need. That's what's important, okay? So we honor those that we love by a quiet tribute, reflecting on the good times, thinking about their memories. And I now it's been almost 10 years. This October will be 10 years since I lost my dad, and I'm finally to the place where I can say my dad's name, and I think about him and I smile. I think about the good memories, and that is a good way, a healthy way that we can fill the void. Honor them with the things that they were interested in. Every time I think about things and I smile, my dad was a police officer in Jamaica, and I look at things on TV that has to do with the Jamaican police, and I smile and say that's what my dad did. My dad was also a teacher, and he did that for a while. So when I see like pencils and paper, sometimes I have to be careful about navigating where I am in the store. If I go down a school supplies aisle, it may trigger me. Or if I see certain things that my dad would have, or lotions and things, it would trigger me. But now I'm learning to shift, turn that around, and look at it as a positive. Everything is about how you choose to look at it. And initially, I would run from things like I avoided the school supplies aisle, I avoided the perfumes that my mom wore, like when I would go in the mall or shopping places or the things that they would use. But now I honor them by I go and I look at those things. Like I even go and smile. And I remember my mom used to wear Jean Naté. If you guys remember that perfume, I think it's the afterbath. Lotion, afterbath water, or toner or tonic that you rub on your body. And when I think about Jean Naté, I have a smile on my face. And my dad used to love the cologne Dracar. When I think about those, I think about the positive things. Everything is how you shift your mind to. Don't make things negative. You have to make a choice to look for the good instead of the bad. Focus on the positive. Of course, there's negative things that happen. Maybe you didn't have the time you wanted with them. Maybe this or that. Maybe they didn't treat you the way you wanted. But if you want to continue to have joy in your life, if you want to have peace, if you want to be happy, you have to find a way to focus your mind on the good, because vibrating in a negative space will never, I'll say it again, vibrating in a negative space will never bring you up. All it will ever do is bring you down. Um, Always that girl says, Mara, I like being alone and having my space. I still have his phone number on so I can hear his voice. And with my older brother, yes. My condolences. My condolences. Yes. See, always likes to be alone, and I am definitely a person when I am feeling. Well, I have my moments. Sometimes I do want to be by myself. I have those moments. Thank you, Daryl. Welcome back. I do have my moments where I want to be by myself, but usually when I'm feeling like I'm grieving, I'm feeling sad, that's when I'll call up a friend or a mentor and just say, I'm feeling kind of sad today. I'm missing whoever I'm missing, my mom, my dad, my brother, my cousin, my uncle. And I'll just talk to them about it. And having somebody that you can communicate how you feel without judgment. I've even had some people who I think are weird to just say, "Oh, are you still talking about it?" That happened almost 10 years ago. When are you going to get over that? Many people can be very insensitive um, during your grief because everybody is different. Not everybody cries. And if they see you cry, they may think that's weird. We're all different. And no thing is wrong, but don't let other people tell you how you should feel. I think that's something that's very important that I want to say to every single one of you. How you feel matters. Don't let other people tell you how to grieve, how to cope, how to live your life. Remember, you are in the driver's seat of your life. Hey, Metro, how are you doing? Welcome. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. Happy August, everybody. Always says, but I still want to be checked on via text messages. Don't want to be forced to talk to until I'm ready. Exactly. Everything is about boundaries, and that's why we're talking about healthy boundaries, healthy, not the toxic, not having a temper tantrum, not crashing out, not having an attitude, and then excusing it later. Oh, I'm going through stuff. That's not what we do as adults. Well, we act with maturity. And if you need your time, you take your time, but don't take your sadness and your pain out on other people. A mature person, they take their space. They take a break. Maybe you need to sleep, or sometimes you need to eat. Take care of your mental health. You may need to talk to somebody. We're all different. Oh, good, Metro. That's awesome. Yes, happy August. Let's see what I missed. Yes. Metro says, my life ever since my father, grandma, and a couple of uncles and older cousins have passed. But it's good to talk to someone with comfort. And like I always say, it's always show compassion to other people. You know, like I say here all the time, you never know what somebody is going through. You never know, and don't take it for granted. Don't think, oh, they're strong, they're okay, they're good. Check on those strong people, the ones that have been caregivers, the ones that have been doing all of these things, and they appear to be fine, but are they really? Check on them, show up, you know let them know you care about them and love them. Yes. Yes, say yes to healthy boundaries, no to toxic boundaries. Yes. No toxicity, only positivity, only healing, only personal growth. Okay. Now we have two more points. Number two, a healthy way to fill the void of loss is be gentle to yourself. Now, this is one that was the hardest for me because I'm definitely a type A personality. I feel I'm a person of structure. I'm a person that things have to be this way, this way, this way. And when things don't go according to plan, it messes me up. It messes with my head. So I had to learn that you don't have to be like a robot. You don't have to be a robot. It's okay. It's okay to be gentle to yourself. Treat yourself with compassion. Treat your heart, your body, and your mind with gentleness. Notice I said gentleness. You know how you go and you will gently touch somebody on the hand as a comfort, or you'll pat somebody on the back. You need to be that same gentleness with yourself, giving yourself room and space to think and breathe and detox from whatever it is that you have been holding inside. Sometimes the grief can come with anger, unresolved issues, and much more. So be gentle to yourself, and understand if you need time, that's okay. It's okay to need time. That's okay. Yes, if we don't take care of ourselves, we don't respect ourselves. We learn that the hard way. We are human beings and we need to learn to have balance and self-discipline and compassion. You know, one of the hardest things is that we will just keep giving love to other people. You give love to your friends, you give love to coworkers, you give love to your spouse, you give love to or who you're in a relationship with, and whatever. You give love and compassion to everybody, but are you giving compassion to yourself? And that's something that I had to learn, to pull back from everybody and give myself the permission to for gentleness. So whatever it is I need, sometimes you may need to just get out of the house, go for a walk, develop some healthy things instead of just being at home, feeling sorry for yourself, thinking crazy. Go outside, even if all you could do is go outside to get some fresh air. Go for a walk, go for a drive. It is very good for your well-being to change your atmosphere. Shift from being inside and open up the windows if you can't go outside, but you need to bring some of the outside in. That's very good for your mental health. Very good for your mental health. Yes. Yes. Always says, Mar, even as sisters, we give each other breaks. Yes. And one thing that I had to learn is that some people don't understand that you need a break during loss. You need a break. Some people just don't want to talk, and they don't have an attitude. They're not being mean. They just have so much heaviness on their heart. They have so many things that they're thinking about. They have a lot of pain. Sometimes that grief shows up in physical pain. It brings physical pain to your body. If you know what I'm talking about. But people, you have to set those boundaries and tell them, I need a few days, I need a week, but please don't think because I don't want to talk to you verbally doesn't mean I don't want to be checked on. Those text messages, just like always said, those text messages come right on time. It makes you feel seen and heard without having to talk or say anything. It doesn't take a lot from you. It doesn't pull a lot of energy from you. Yeah. Metro says, yes, Marlene, I learned that the hard way. Yes, be gentle to yourself. It's so important. Yes, a break is needed and come back when ready. Yes. And the people who don't understand that, well, that's their problem. This is your time for self care, self love, self awareness. It's your healing period. And nobody can tell you how to heal. Nobody can tell you how long you need. You know what you need. So give yourself the permission to do that. And I only have one more point in this topic in filling the void after loss, and that is slow down. And I can't say it enough, slow down. Because that natural thing, for sure, what I did the opposite, that toxic thing. I was just going, working all these hours, doing this, volunteering, supporting, checking in. Hey, how are you doing? And inside, I was crumbling. Inside, my world was shattered. But I was so, because I'm that type of person, I care so much about others and how they're doing, that I had to also learn to think about myself, fill up my own cup, be gentle with myself, slow down. And instead of pouring yourself into work, it may be time. How about a vacation? You know, I feel that that's something that should be mandatory when you lose somebody you love. It should be a mandatory vacation whenever you're ready to take it. I think everybody deserves to have at least 5 to 7 days of a mandatory vacation. For me, I'm a beach girl, so I I have had to go to the beach and just sit, look at the horizon, look at the sunset, just hearing the water, the wind on your skin, the sun on your skin. It really helps me to calm down. It brings me peace. It brings me a spiritual connection. It makes me feel good. But we're all different. For some people, it's doing their favorite hobby. Some people love to get involved in whatever it is, but for whatever your nature thing is, go by the beach, by the lake, in the mountains, hiking, maybe animal watching, do something with your pet, but do something that will lower your blood pressure. That's very important, because one thing that I didn't know, and my doctor helped me to understand this, is that when you are crying, you raise your blood pressure. And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people, they will go to the hospital or have to get emergency services like urgent care after a grief, because they're crying, and their blood pressure is all the way elevated. So yes, while I do say yes, take uh, let those things go, cry, but put a time limit on that. That is the healthy way. Yes, you do need to cry. But I always, when I feel like, I do have my days where I just cry, because I just wake up sometimes. Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and the tears will already be coming down my face. I'll be thinking about my mom, or I'll be thinking about my dad, or my brother, or my uncle, or my aunt, and the tears wake me up. And I give myself the permission to feel that, but I set a timer. I give myself 30 minutes to 1 hour. 1 hour is my minimum. And I let myself be in that funky mood. And then when that timer goes off, now the my day starts, because you don't want to stay in that funky, nasty mood, and neglect yourself. You don't want to neglect your personal care. You don't want to neglect eating. You don't want to shut out the whole world. Yes, cry, journal, listen to music. Always says, I truly love making music. Yes, that's so good. These are healthy things. Do things that will de-stress you. Like I say, spend time with a pet. Talk on the phone. Watch your favorite movie. But I like the active things. Keeping yourself active. Notice I said healthy things. Writing, painting. Find ways to artistically express yourself. It's a healthy way of venting about however it is that you feel. I'm a person that I journal, I write poetry, I write lyrics, I do lots of that stuff because that's my artistic expression. I like to write down pen to paper how I'm feeling. And it's my way of filling the void of the loss. So everybody is different, but let yourself sleep, cry, and be still. This is a very important point. Let yourself sleep, cry, and be still. Most of the time, we're always go, 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 go. We're like that hamster running on the wheel, go, 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 go. Hmm. Especially after loss, you need to stop, slow down, and be still, and just let whatever, however you feel, just let it all come out. Um, and yes, sometimes you need to scream at the top of your lungs, because I've done that, feeling so overwhelmed. Sometimes you need to scream. Sometimes you need to have a good cry. Sometimes you just need to call somebody that you love and trust, and just be still with them, not even saying anything, just knowing that somebody is there that you can lean on, put your head on their shoulder, and just that's it. There doesn't always have to be talk involved. Sometimes it's just someone being there and showing up for you, giving you what you need, okay? And this is the most important thing I think of this entire conversation is when you slow down, know how you feel, but don't mask it. Okay, don't mask it. We live in a society that tells us how we should look, how we should feel, and it's time to get over things. Don't mask it, especially in your home environment. You need to have safe spaces and places for you to to vent. Okay, and it's not good to mask it, because that will give you mental health issues. It will cause you to crash out. It will cause you to start taking more sips, taking substances, having bad habits, having anger issues, because we're not immune to our feelings. In today's society, they don't want you to express yourself. You have to keep that in. You have to always be robotic. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And we're not always okay. Sometimes we're mad as you know what. You're mad. You're angry. You're sad. You're frustrated. You're lonely. You're whatever. You miss that person. And that's just what it is. So let yourself feel that and don't mask it. Now, um, let's see. Yes, very important indeed. Yes, Metro. Always says, I talk to my family in the spirit realm when I need to call on them and I feel their presence. Oh, awesome. Always. Awesome, awesome. My favorite thing to do is when I'm feeling that way, when I don't have the strength, when I don't have the power, I make sure I lean on people that I love that are around me. I will write my poetry, write my lyrics. I will even come up with topics and motivation that I give to you guys as ways that I've coped. And this is a result. I was doing a little inner work this morning about loss and writing some of my feelings down about my dad and my mom and my brother and my nephew and a few other people that I've lost. And this was the result. That the emptiness that you feel, the emptiness that you have after loss, it doesn't go away. I'm sorry, guys. It will never end, but it doesn't mean that your life is over. It doesn't mean that you're hopeless. There's still hope. There's still things that you can do with your life, healthy things. Give back to the community. Do things for yourself. Start taking better care of your health. Get into exercise. Eat a better diet. One thing that I have been wanting to do, which I'm going to share later, but I'm going to be doing some things, giving back and helping others, because when you help others, you know who you help? Yourself. hmm And I have this last thought. Know that you have a purpose and know that you are enough. I know when your mind overwhelms you with the sadness and it comes down on you, and you start thinking about them and the sadness and the heavy weight, and your heart feels broken and you feel empty and hollow. You feel like a shell of a human being. You feel sometimes that who am I without them? But you really have to find your own path. Okay. Hey, Gio, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Saturday. Happy new month. Yes. Yes. You never give up hope due to the losses. Live on and move on, but still cherish the memories we all have. Yes, exactly. And that's the point. But it takes a while to get there because I'm not going to lie to you guys. When a few people had passed on, I was so mad. I was in my angry stage. I was in my attitude, walking around with my hands folded, looking at everybody like they were crazy. I was mad at the world because I was not happy that the people that I loved weren't here. And that is how I was coping by not coping because I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to feel it. I didn't want to admit it that I was sad, that I was hurt, that I wish I would have spent more time with them. Most of us don't want to face the truth, the realness. We don't want to face it. It's so much easier to deny it. That's easier. It's easier to be like whatever, or that's not happening, or give yourself those lies. I'm okay, I'm good, but you're not. And we don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad, especially if it was more than just a loss. It's even more hurtful when it was a traumatic thing, like and losing someone in a traumatic way, via a car accident, an unaliving, or many other things that can happen while you lose somebody. Maybe a bad medical care, and etc. So many things can cause people to not be here anymore. And you will have your anger behind that because you feel that there was an injustice, which there was. So you still have to find a way to navigate. You still have to find a way to push through that. And yeah, be mad, be angry. And what I have been doing is I talk to the person that I was when I lost them. I talk to my 2016 Marlene, and I comfort her and say, I know in 2016, blah blah blah, this is how you feel. I'm just giving you guys a roadmap, a blueprint of what I did and what helped me, and what helps me when I'm feeling down and discouraged. I comfort myself of the person that I was at that time. And I talk to myself and I say, 2016 Marlene, you were a good caregiver to your father. You were a great supporter. Okay? Hey, real odds and events, how are you doing? You were a great caregiver. You were a good daughter. You were a good sister. But you have to talk to yourself. You have to talk your way, because if you don't elevate yourself, you'll stay in that dark space. Only you can empower yourself. Only you can say when it's time for me to lift my head up. And I have to tell you guys that people can be very cold in this world and say very mean and hurtful things. Oh, oh, that happened 10, 20 years ago. When are you going to stop talking about that? People can be very cold. People can be very rude, very insensitive, non supportive, because, like I've said so many times, no two people cope the same way. Some don't want to talk about it, and talking about it angers them. Some people just rather stay in denial. Some people would rather live in this fairy tale world that everything is okay and nothing happens. That helps them to continue with their day, I guess. But I'm talking about the healthy ways. We're healthy and we're empowered, motivators family. We are empowered. We don't have to feel hopeless because we're not hopeless. We have hope. We know our worth. We know we deserve more. We know we deserve better. So go through those steps, go through those tools, reach out to your higher line. Reach out to the people who are supportive of you, the people who care about you. Talk about how you feel, whether it's via email, text message, phone call, or in person visit. There are some times when I'm grieving, a phone call is not enough. Sometimes I need to have my siblings or my friends or people that I love. Sometimes I just need for them to wrap their arms around me and give me a bear hug. I I am that person. I need the affection when I'm really low. I need to know that I can lean on somebody else. I need to know that I'm not alone and that I don't always have to be the strong one. I say that to you ladies and to you gentlemen. You don't always have to be the strong one. You don't always have to be perfect. It's okay if you feel downcast. Your mental health is not good or you're thinking crazy, but you need to talk. Stop holding these things inside, brothers and sisters. Stop holding them inside because that doesn't help you. Okay. I want you to be helped. I want you to feel supported. And one of the ways that I know for sure is not going to be sometimes by the people who you think, your relatives. Okay. Thank you, Daryl. I really appreciate it. Sometimes the people that you want to support you, they will not. They will not support you. You know why? Because they're hurting themselves, because they don't know how to cope. So they don't know how to support you. And that's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Yes. Yes. Happy August to the Motivators family. Yes. Reach out to those who bring support, love, and kindness and empower you. I have those times where I just need somebody to be like, Marlene, you're phenomenal. You're so strong. I'm proud of you. So make sure you reach out to those people who pull you up, who tell you about your potential, who feed you and nourish your spirit, who tell you, I don't know what you're going through, but I'm here for you. I'm here to listen. I'm here to pour into you. I'm here for friendship, not with bad motives, not to try to find out your business, but just because they care. Make sure you have some people like that in your circle, okay? Have some people like that in your circle that say, I'm just tapping in. Are you good? Are you okay? And if you're not, it's okay to not be okay. Okay, you're having a bad day. What can I do to help you? Those are the things that you need. That helps to fill the void when you feel that you're not alone. I know when I'm going through um I know when I'm going through my stuff and I'm going to that dark place inside of myself where I'm just there staring into space, feeling worthless, feeling sorry for myself. Yes, Marlene does have those moments, even though I'm a motivator. I know I have hope for the future. I love myself. I'm a spiritual woman. I have a lot of things going for me, but I'm still a human being. I'm still real. I'm not one of those fake people. I don't be like, oh yeah, I'm good all the time. I'm not. But I like to come on social media and show that I'm good. But trust and believe, Marlene has her moments. I have my sad times. I have my times where I'm downcast and I feel worthless. But that is when I reach out. That's when I say, I need some help. I need some support. Can you encourage me today? Yeah, it's okay. That does not make you weak, motivators. The strongest people know when they're getting depleted and they know they need someone to charge them up. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. They know when they need someone to charge them up. So don't be afraid to let people plug you into the socket, charge up your batteries, empower your mind, tell you that you still got it, you still have it. You're still enough. Okay? Because you are. Um Real odds and even says, even though I'm strong and an empowering comical motivator, believe it or not, Marlene has gotten me through a thing or two. Real talk. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Real. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel something good inside. Thank you. I try. I try my best. I try my best to be positive. I try my best to encourage and speak from my heart, but also I wouldn't be a real life coach. I wouldn't be a real motivator if I didn't tell you, your girl be going I be going through it. I be sad, talking crazy. And then I have my mentor like, girl, what are you doing? It's time for you to get up. Let's get this thing done. So give yourself the breaks. Let yourself cry. Let yourself journal it out. Write it out. Give back. Do whatever charges your batteries. And then get back out there. But know that it's okay to get support. It's okay to get hugs. Getting hugs, telling people telling you they love you, that doesn't mean you a punk. That doesn't make you a simp. You're not. Okay? That means that you are self aware. That means that you know you're not feeling your best and that you deserve to have people who know how to be there and fill up your cup. And I'm so grateful to be at this space in my life when I know when I'm weak and I know I can call on Geo. I can call on always. I can call on my siblings that pour back into me. I can reach out to my mentor. I can reach out to a therapist. And it doesn't make me weak. It means that I love myself. It means that I'm conscious. I'm aware of my value. And I know that I deserve to be empowered. See, yes, the empowered people also need to be empowered. The motivator needs to be motivated. The strong also needs people to be strong for them. You can't always be on fighter mode. You can always, we're not robots. I am not, nope, you're not a robot. You're a human being with feelings, with sadness, with challenges. So have yourself a circle of people who come back to you and say, are you good? I was thinking about you. Yes, men and women need someone to say, I'm thinking about you. I love you. I'm concerned, showing some support. If you need something, let me know. And when people want to help you, when people want to bless you, let them. When people want to help you and bless you, let them. Okay? All right. I'm about to get up out of here, guys. Let me see what's going on in the comments. Yes, Boss Life Online, everyone needs support. So don't forget to check on those strong people. Okay? Yes. We all have our moments to rise and shine. Yes. Thank you so much, Metro. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Life has been lifing for the last few months, and I am still blessed. Yes. And you guys know that if you guys need support, check out, send me an email. You know, I'm not just a person here. I'm also, I told you guys, I'm a life coach. You need support. If you need a session, reach out for a coaching session. Okay. Boss Life Online says I give myself 24 hours to feel what I feel. And if I'm feeling the same way, the next day I call on my support. Very good, Gio. I give myself 1 hour. And I was like, and if I can't pull it together after an hour, I know it's time for me to reach out. We all have to know our limits. A simple text message saying, I got you. I am here when you need to talk. Yes, that does a world of things for people. Just knowing I got your back. Here's my reminder to somebody who's clicked on this video, clicked on this live. You still have value even though they're still not here. Lord, only the Lord knows how much I needed to hear that when I was grieving. I felt like my life was over. Your life is not over. You still have purpose, even in your sadness, even in your hurt, even in your loss. Use that. Turn your pain into your power. I'm Marlene Motivates, your life coach. Thanks for tapping in, everybody. I hope this was encouraging to someone who needed to hear it. Fill the void with healthy things. Know that you are loved. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are somebody. I am somebody too. And I send positive energy right back to you. A warm hug and nothing but blessings for you in the future. Thank you guys for your support, and I will tap in on the next live this coming Thursday. Thank you guys. Sending you guys love. See you on the next one. Peace.